Hey everybody, good morning. It's Justice for Comics. It is Saturday morning. Wanted to review an unboxing. I got a couple boxes in the mail from my good friend Marcus. Some really cool books to highlight. He wraps them up so well that I didn't take the time to film me trying to open them. It literally took several minutes to do that. So I've already opened them. I have them in a couple piles there. So we're going to go ahead and start looking at the books and seeing what we got here to review. So first one we've got here is Shadow Man number 16. I believe this is the variant first cover appearance of Punk Mambo. I think I've got that right. Did I say that right? I think it was Punk Mambo. Yeah, that's a cool cover. I love the cover on this. I'm looking forward to reading this as well. I haven't collected the regular Punk Mambo series because I know that they did a spinoff and she's got her own series now. But you know, if it's really good, I might start picking that up. I love the look of this cover though. It's really, really nice. Valiant's getting better and better, I think. I notice I'm picking up more Valiant books than I have before, so I think that's a great one. Another one on the list seems to be a hot book, very low print run, is Psycho List number 1. I know Marcus and I talked about this. I think he pre-ordered a bunch of these, and good on him for doing that because I looked on eBay. There was only one listing, and I think they wanted like $20 for it. So I have no idea what the print run is. Print run on this comic book is, but I think it's below 3,000 books. I think I looked up somewhere where it was around 2,300, 2,200, something like that. A really low print run. So, yeah, if you happen to see this at your LCS, this came out about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago maybe. If you happen to see this at your LCS, you basically want to grab it. Just low print run. Who knows what can happen as far as speculation on this book. You know, it gets optioned one day. Who knows? But definitely worth the pickup if you can, especially if you can find it in your cover. Another awesome book that I don't have in my collection at all is Venom, Lethal Protector number 4. The importance of this book is this is the first appearance of Scream, who has her own ongoing series now in Marvel. So really, really happy to get this. Classic Venom series. Back in the day, I probably had at least the first issue of the series. I don't know that I had any of the other issues, but definitely a great book to have in the collection. Great key first appearance. So first appearance of Scream. Very nice. Another book from Aftershock. Good independent title, Bad Reception. I heard some good things about this book. I'm interested in reading it. Definitely a cool looking cover. Yeah, Aftershock definitely has some nice books. The quality of their books too are really good. The covers, I mean, I wish Marvel would make books like this. They use a nice cardstock cover. The printing is fantastic. It's on a really good paper. Usually your books come in really fantastic shape. Yeah, I mean, you got to give it up for Aftershock on that. They use great quality material. And, you know, you're still paying what you would for a Marvel book. So one of the great things about buying independents. Immortal Hulk number 2. This is the 4th printing. I know I've got the first print. I don't think I collected some of the further printings. So this is kind of nice to have. A nice cover by Bennett. Very cool. Classic book to have in your collection for sure. Dark Red, number 1. Not sure what... This might be a store variant. I know that's not the regular cover. At least I don't think it is. I could be wrong. But really cool looking cover. Vampire series. I think this one and Redneck are probably your 2 best vampire series out there. I am definitely interested in reading Vampire State Building. I think that could be really good. I've got a couple of those first issues pre-ordered, so I'm looking forward to that. But this is definitely a good one. Seeley's doing a good job on this, and again, another fantastic Aftershock book, high quality, easy to get this book in high grade. So, I like Aftershock. I think they're a good company. All right, now we got a couple books from the past, a couple old ones here. Here is a 25 center House of Secrets number 93. Really, really cool. Classic Bernie Wrightson cover. I mean, I love that cover. I mean, I love some of these older horror DC books. They're awesome. Nothing better than opening up an old 1970s comic book and giving you a good sniff. That old ink, that old paper that they don't use anymore. It's like a nice little time capsule. Awesome. This thing's in beautiful shape too. I mean, it's Marcus. All of his books are in unbelievable shape. He's like me. He likes to buy things that are in super high grade if he can get them. Another great book, House of Mystery, number 200. Really cool looking cover. He wrote me some notes here. This is one of his favorite artists, Michael Culata. Hope I'm pronouncing that right, Culata. And he did also mention, you've noticed this bat in the corner. I don't think they were able to use that for very long because obviously that's infringing on Batman's trademark. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, another 25 cent, 52 pages. I mean, that's awesome comic book. Some of those older comic books, you just can't beat them. Just the artwork, how much content you got, it's fantastic. Batman 500, cool book. I believe I owned this book back in the day. I sold off some of my collection years ago, and for some reason I must have sold off a lot of these Nightfall issues because I don't have them anymore. But Marcus was nice enough to send me issue 500. That's a key book for sure. And another key book from that Nightfall series is Batman 497, The Breaking of the Batman. That's when Bane famously gave the old Batman a nice chiropractic session, cracked his back for him. And that was the end of Batman for a little while. Yeah, great storyline. Always going to have value, I think, this issue. It's definitely a key issue in the series. So, really nice book. This is, yeah, you put hot cover by. What is this? This is a Battle Lines. Yeah, X-Men Red number 9. I think it's a Hellcat cover. That's a good book to pick up as the first appearance of Hellcat. I think that was in Avengers number, I'm going to say 40. It's in the 40s, I believe. I'll have to look that up, but that's definitely a key book to get, Hellcat. Really cool cover. Very nice. Evil Ernie Revenge number 1. Glow-in-the-dark cover. Should turn the lights off and see if it glows in the dark. Really cool looking cover. I never really collected any of these issues, these Evil Ernie comic books, but I know that his first appearance is a big book. Hard to find too. But this is definitely an older book. $2.95 cover price. That's definitely a few years ago. Yep, right there, 94. Really cool looking book. Look forward to reading that. Amazing Spider-Man number 22. Annual number 22 rather. This is the first appearance of Speedball, who's on the cover. Is definitely a 90s book, if I'm not mistaken. $1.75 price tag on an annual. That was pretty cheap back then. And this this book's in fantastic shape. Definitely a 9.8. Beautiful condition. Very nice book. A book I don't have in my collection either. We got some Donny Cates book here. Interceptor number 1, Free Comic Book Day. Cool cover. I like that cover. I've not read this. I'm not familiar with it. That's one of the few Donny Cates books that I haven't made myself familiar with. So looking forward to reading that, see if that's any good. Another older book, House of Mystery number 210. Really nice looking cover. This is another Michael Culata cover, one of Marcus's favorite artists back in the day. Yeah, very nice cover. Just, I love the setup on it, the design. Great condition book, unbelievable, fantastic book. I love that I'm building up my collection of some of these older horror books. 20 Center, definitely an older book from the 70s, early 70s. Blade Runner 2019 number 1. Really cool looking cover. Artist is Andres Guinaldo. Very cool. Haven't read this series yet. I ordered a store incentive from John Gallagher from one of the comic book shops. I still don't have it in hand yet. I think I'm supposed to get it in the next week or two. Yeah, I've got a couple things that are pending. I'm still waiting on shipping, so I haven't read this issue yet. But I love that Blade Runner series. One of my favorite sci-fi movies. I think that was in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken. The Boys number 6. I think this is the first appearance of the 7. So definitely a key book. I'm sorry, this is The Boys number 3. I was reading the date. Boys number 3, first appearance of the 7. This is definitely a key book. Yeah, the Boys series, obviously, if you haven't watched the Amazon Prime TV show, The Boys, I definitely recommend doing that. It's unbelievable. One of the best comic book based TV series I've watched in a long time. I liked it better than Umbrella Academy, and I really liked Umbrella Academy. So if you like a darker take on superheroes, The Boys is the way to go. Issue 3, definitely a key book, first appearance of the 7, and they're on the cover, which is cool. And we've also got The Boys number 7. I'm not too sure who the first appearance is. I know there's a first appearance in this. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, really cool looking cover. Garth Ennis, you can't get better than Garth Ennis. One of the best writers, in my opinion, of all time. He's on the top 10 list, in my opinion. Really great looking book. And The Boys number 58. Cool looking cover. That's near the end of the run. I don't know how many issues they ran. I think it ran 60-something issues. I'll have to look at that. Really nice. I like a white cover. Very cool. Venom number 14. This is a Retailer Summit exclusive. Nice black and white sketch cover. I think Kyle Holtz is the artist on that. He's famous for Carnage Mind Bomb, which is one of the best Carnage books you could buy back in the day. He was the artist on that, and one of the reasons Donny Cates became a writer is because of that book. So Kyle Holtz, his career has been revitalized by basically Donny Cates. So I love that story. I love that he did that, and Kyle Holtz is getting a lot of work again, which is awesome. Good artist. And we've got a cool Vampirilla cover. Drinking the old goblet of, is that wine? It's probably not wine. Let's see, this is a Anthony Spey Comics Elite exclusive. Definitely a low print run. Yeah, only 500 virgin covers. Very nice. I like having a COA with it. That's pretty cool. Awesome looking cover. Very nice. Thank you very much, Marcus. All right, now we're jumping into a few more. Superman Man of Steel number 18. I believe this is I don't know if it's the first appearance of Doomsday. I think it's the first full appearance. I'm sure somebody in the comments will clarify, but I believe it's the first full appearance of Doomsday. I think he might have a cameo or a slight first appearance in an issue before this, but Yep, leads up to the death of Superman. Definitely a key issue in the run. Yeah, that's consistently like a, what, $20, $25 book pretty easily. Really nice book. Another Vampirilla book, Vengeance of Vampirilla number 10. This is when it was published by Harris Comics. I know now it's being published by Dynamite Entertainment. Really cool looking cover. That, I believe that is a Adam Hughes cover. Yep, there's the AH signature. Can't go wrong with the Adam Hughes cover. Another Adam Hughes cover, Vengeance of Vampirilla number 6. Really cool. Very nice. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Adam Hughes. Great artist. Now this is a book I'm not familiar with. Alien Worlds number 4. So this is not an old book, right? It's a $1.50 book, so you know, probably a 90s book. Cover artist Dave Stevens. He did this cover back in 1983, it looks like. Really cool sci-fi cover, though. I love that. I mean, that is awesome. I can see why Marcus bought this. He loves these old horror sci-fi type covers. That is one of the best I've seen. It's really cool colors. Very dynamic looking cover. Very nice. Good old Conan book. You got to love these old Conan books. Conan number 56. I picked up 58 the other day. I think that was the first appearance of Belit. So, man, I've got a good Conan run going. I don't have all the issues, but I got a lot of the keys lately, which is good. And this might be a key, The Thing from the Tower. There's a lot of little first appearances in the Conan series. Not big appearances, but, certain villains, things like that. And helps that this is a black cover. Definitely in a 9.6 to 9.8. I mean, this thing is freaking beautiful. Unbelievable condition. Hard to find. I mean, this is an older book, right? 25 center. This is a 70s book. Black cover, to find it in that kind of condition. Whew, man, it's awesome. Very nice. Another cool looking throwback cover, Airboy, number 5, Eclipse Comics. It's probably an older, 50-cent book. Yeah, this is an older book. Return of the Valkyrie. I don't know much about this book. I'll have to look it up. Really cool looking cover, though. I like that. Very nice. I don't have a lot of books by Eclipse. Oh, he wrote a note here. That's another Dave Stevens cover. Yeah, I like this Dave Stevens. It's really good. Very nice. All right. This is a cool looking book. Red Sonja, number 25. Obviously a recent book. Dynamite Entertainment produced this. Red Sonja, She-Devil with a Sword. And the artist on this, cover artist, is Esteban Moroto. Yeah, I like that cover. It has that kind of gritty, a lot of detailed type style. Very dynamic looking. Yeah, it's awesome cover. Marcus has good taste. He's expanding my viewpoint of comic books, which is awesome. Soulfire Diamond Previews exclusive, number 1. Michael Turner. Yeah, I collected a lot of Michael Turner back in the day. I probably had a few Soulfire books, but I don't remember having this one. Looks like a more exclusive type cover. But yeah, it was a shame he died a young man. I think he died in his mid-30s from cancer. He was diagnosed with it. He kind of fought it, went into remission. It seemed like he was doing well, and then all of a sudden, boom, it came back on him, and yeah, what a shame. Guy was unbelievably talented, fantastic artist. He did a lot of cover art back in the day, back in the the 2000s? Yeah, probably from 2001 to 2006, 2007. He did a lot of cover work. So yeah, he's missed. I definitely miss his artwork, no doubt about it. All right, another cool book, Dark Knight's Batman the Drowned, a Dark Knight's Metal tie-in. Really nice silver foil cover. It's basically the dark multiverse version of Aquaman. It's a female. It's pretty cool. Very nice. I like that. In Prelude to Infinity, number 8. Very nice Mike Deodato cover. This might be a key issue. I know one of these issues might be one of the first appearances of the Black Order. I don't know if it's this issue or not. I'll have to look into that, but really cool looking cover. I like that. I like Deodato. Very nice. Batgirl 33, the Putri cover. Very cool. Yasmin Putri is one of the best artists out there today. Does a lot of great cover work. And that is a beaut, no doubt about it. All right, Comico Grindel, number 1. And I think Marcus wrote a note here. Yeah, option for a movie or a TV show is coming. So, looks like a female Grindel here, right? I have a couple older Grindel books, but I don't have his first appearance. Yeah, I'll have to look into this book. I don't know much about this book, but it looks pretty cool. I don't have too many Comico comic books, so very nice to have that. Cool cover. Now this is a familiar one, a recent one that a lot of people will recognize. Marvel Comics presents number 6. This is the second printing. So this was the interior artwork inside the book that Marvel made a second print of. Yeah, really cool. Wolverine's daughter. You know, we don't know yet if this is going to be... It sounds like she's going to stay in the Marvel Universe. The values on these books have been holding pretty steady, so that generally tells me that they're going to keep her in Marvel comic books. But you know, Wolverine has a lot of children. I remember collecting Dakin, Wolverine's son. That was a super hot book back in the day. And yeah, you can buy it. It's still, you know, it still goes for decent money. You know, there's a couple of variants that still sell for decent money, but you know, the regular first appearance of Dakin you can buy for $10 to $15. You know, not crazy expensive. So, you know, hopefully you guys are buying these at cover price or not paying a ton of money for them, because the history of Wolverine's children, as far as long-term value, is just not there typically. So, but really cool looking cover. I like this book. Very nice. Green Lantern number 7. I don't have this one. I collected the first 3 or 4 issues of Green Lantern, kind of stopped. Grant Morrison, he's a good writer, no doubt about it. He's a little out there sometimes. But Marcus said this is kind of like a one-shot. It reads like a one-shot. He said the artwork and the story are fantastic. So I haven't read this one, so I'm looking forward to reading it. Looks pretty good. All right, Ghost Panther number 1, the annual. This is from that Secret Warps. This is when Gamora, with the Infinity Stones, basically merged a lot of the Marvel characters. So this is a nice book to have. I think those books could be keys down the road. It seems like Marvel's keeping them in the Marvel universe, so I think you could see more stories on that. And we've got another Ghost Panther. This is a variant of that same annual. Very cool. Yeah, I love that cover. It's awesome. I love when an artist uses basically all the space. And definitely did that. Very, very nice. Yep, very cool spec cover. All right, we're nearing the last. I saved the last 3 books, the best for last, as they say, right? So we'll go with some Frazetta goodness. Death Dealer. Love this Frazetta cover. I believe I don't know if Image did this. I know the next one is by Image. I think Image produced these, but they basically reprinted the art by Frank Frazetta, which Marcus and I are definitely of the same mind. We think Frazetta is probably one of the most important artists of the 20th century as far as especially in comic, a medium of artwork. I mean, his original artwork goes for crazy, crazy money. I think his last piece sold for over $1 million. So he is one of the best of all, in my opinion, one of the best of all time. Just changed the way people draw comic art. I mean, unbelievable. I love that cover. Another one, classic, one of the best ones. I love that. That is On the Horse. I can't remember the name of this title. I know it's not Death Dealer. It's something else. But yeah, they put it on the cover of Death Dealer here. So really cool book back in the day. Image came out with these. If you love comic art, it's worth buying just for the cover. Beautiful. I love Frank Frazetta. And the best for last, really cool looking book, Eerie number 41. The artist on this is a Spanish artist named, thought I kept the thing that he wrote. Hold on a second. San Julian, I think it is. Yes, San Julian, I believe. Really cool artist from the 70s. He did a lot of Vampirilla covers, eerie books, creepy. These are magazine sized. Just an awesome cover, and this thing is in immaculate shape too. Which, yeah, it's really hard to find these magazine sized books in really, really good shape. Just an unbelievable cover. I definitely want to find more of this guy's artwork. Spanish artist, San Julian. I know I'm butchering that last name. Marcus is going to be like, you totally mispronounced that. And he wrote a note on the back of this. I don't know what happened to it. It must have peeled off or something. I know he wrote me a note about these Spanish artists. There's another artist that he mentioned that was definitely worth picking up. Maybe Marcus can comment about that in the comments. But yeah, I love this book. This is awesome. You gotta love fantastic artwork. You know, definitely has that Frazetta feel to it, right? I'm sure Frazetta influenced a lot of these artists. So really cool book. Love that. Awesome. I also wanted to show, there was an article in here. I think it was Bleeding Cool, actually. So this is the benefit of acting quickly. There was an article in here on Bleeding Cool about the fact that Batman might be eventually replaced. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, September 6th. So I read this pretty much as soon as this came out. Kind of a speculation here that there's all these people that they think could be replacing Batman eventually. They mentioned Black Lightning, and then they also mentioned Luke Fox, who's the Batwing. So, they even show you, yeah, here's the book, and it's going for $90. So I thought, holy crap. I looked on eBay. There wasn't any for sale on eBay at all. It says the book was already selling around $25 after it was revealed the character would appear in the upcoming Batwoman's TV series. So I just did a search online, and I found an online website that was still selling it, and I bought this for $1.50. Crazy. I mean, I don't get that lucky very often, but I got this book for $1.50, and I was like, man, I gotta buy something else. I don't want to just buy a $1.50 book and I'm going to be paying like $6 for shipping. So I ended up picking up. I looked through their Batman back issues, and I'm missing this issue 683 from the Batman, with the Alex Ross covers. So I picked that up for a couple bucks. Just to make it worthwhile. I didn't want to just buy a $1.50 book and then pay 3 times that for shipping, but it was worth it. I looked on eBay, and yeah, sure enough, this is going for like $80 to $100 range, and I got this for $1.50. So, you guys, this is a perfect example of why you want to check your comic book news. Bleeding Cool and CBR, I don't like a lot of the stuff that they publish. I think a lot of it's trash, but there are gems of information, like basically seeing this article, and I thought, I've not seen that. And it's definitely a hard book to find. I went on several online websites. None of them had them in the back issues, and I found one that had one. Unfortunately, they only had one left. Otherwise, I would have bought multiple, but oh well. Just glad to have gotten it. $1.50 book that's going for $80 plus. That doesn't happen all the time, so yeah, I feel very lucky to have gotten that. All right, I know I've gone way over time, 30 minutes on this video. That's quite a long time. I'll do another video here in a few days on the Hot 10 list from CBSI for the week. Just don't have enough time on this video to do that, so look for my next video highlighting those hot books for the week, so you can kind of be aware of that. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notifications, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of these books. I want to thank Marcus, my main man Marcus, again for sending me some awesome looking comic books. Just really, really cool. I like showing these off on these unboxing videos. So again, appreciate it, Marcus. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll look for my next video. Thanks.